Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is the 16th of August, and today we're going to be looking at Daintree Green, and this is what it looks like. It is a beautiful, vibrant green with lots of shading. It's just a gorgeous color of green. So, I think it's from the Daintree Rainforest frog. And he's a cute little guy. So, that's cool. And the pen that we're going to be looking at today is the Jinhao 51A. And this is what it looks like. Now, I have here this really fancy one that I got from Wish.com. The problem that I had from Wish.com is, if you can see, someone drilled the hole funny. So, it's bent. So I would just be very cautious. Now, the way that it's bent just happens to fit in the crook of my hand, which is convenient. But they come. I also got the regular nib, and this is AliExpress.com, and you can get them for as low as $1.44 from AliExpress. And the ones that come with the hooded nib are they come in clear demonstrator, opaque, and they come in a multitude of colors. And they're very beautiful. You can also find them on Wish.com if you want to go that route. It's $4 for the pen and then $5 for shipping. Or you can get it from AliExpress.com, this green one, for $4.06 with oh gee, I didn't look up the shipping on this one, but I imagine it's under $10. Okay, but yeah, they come in a multitude of colors, and they're very beautiful. Anyway, so if you get it from AliExpress.com, they have all of these beautiful ones, and they're $4. And they also have these in clear, not clear, but other colors. I wish they came in clear. That would be amazing. And if you didn't want to buy it from AliExpress, you could get it from Goulet Pens. Now, here is the difference. There is no difference within the pen. There is, however, a difference in shipping time. If you live in the United States, they are in West Virginia, or Virginia. They're on the southeast corner of the United States. I live in the southwest corner of the United States, in California. It takes about 5 days, 5 working days, to ship to me. AliExpress takes about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks to ship. And Wish.com takes about 28 days to ship, to get to you. So, and AliExpress, you know. But if you want it relatively fast, and you live in the United States, go with Goulet. It's a little more expensive. They're $15. There's no difference in the pen, but it also comes with, if you know anything about Goulet, they do their adorable little, oh, I can't see it, stupid. They do a personally written letter with the person who packaged the thing, and they give you a cute little card with, you know, thank you for buying our stuff, and they give you a lollipop, which is really cute, right? So, let's get down to the filling and writing of this Now, for those of you who do not know, if you have an ink and you don't want it to spill, oh, I just made it spill. I'm retarded, don't notice. So, you can put it in, oh well, that's color. You can put it in a device to keep it from spilling or knocking over, and this does, you know, a pretty good job. I mean, I can jostle this around a little bit and it's not going to go anywhere. So I would encourage you to make one of these if you have not done so already, because they're useful if you're like doing a whole bunch of stuff and you like don't want to spill your things everywhere. So alright, this is so difficult to get into because it's crooked. So comes with a cartridge converter, which is very nice, and dip it in there. Pretty much a full fill. Push just about a couple of drops out so that way I can have some room. And then we're going to push the ink up into the section until I see a little bead. Pull it back just a little bit. And then reassemble the pen. There. Now then, I will take this out of here, put the cap back on, and set that off to the side. That way, if I get ink on the inside, I can take this cup out and wash it. Convenient, right? Okay. Now then, and let this sit like this for just a minute, and we're gonna get out our little 3x5 card. And today's ink is Blackstone Daintree Green. This was a wonderful sample sent to me by Chris. Thank you so much for the sample. I really appreciate them. Paper towel. Keep getting green everywhere. But I think that this is going to look really cute in this pen, so let's see if she's ready. Go with the bottom. Oh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. Blackstone Daintree Green. See? Now the the nibs on these jinhaos are just phenomenal to me. Like, I have never had to do any smoothing or anything on them. Like, they're smooth, they're not scratchy, the flow is good on them. I mean, I am just really impressed. And the chatoyance on this pen is just phenomenal. Like, you can see, oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so let's get into the journal. And of course, there's no bleed through. Alright, today's journal. August 16th, 2019. Today's pen is the 51A in ombre. And today's ink is Blackstone Daintree Green. I kind of shook this pen really hard, so it's really bold right now, but let's see. I'm going to start recording my steps every day because I think that would be a good addition to knowing, because I usually don't finish my reviews until about midnight. So this is a very wet writer, I can tell already. And that's mainly because I primed the feed, but also because I think it's a good wet writer. So far, so good. Hasn't bled through. A little bit of my medium ghosting. Okay. The next is the Mead 10.5 by 7.5. Yesterday's was Fountain Pen Revolution Blue Black. Oh yeah, that's a very wet ink, you can tell. Finger real good. Give her a blow. And it's still continuing to process, but it looks like there's a teeny tiny bit of bleed through, but you could totally still use the back side of this paper. And in about half a minute, it's completely dry. So, that's good. The next, we're going to go to the CVS Caliber Memo Book in 6x4. Okay. Ooh, that is a wet ink. Ooh. Very wet ink. So that gives me kind of an idea of how much it's going to smear directly after writing. So it's got some beautiful shading going on, which is really nice. And after like 30 seconds, it's completely dry. And there's no bleed through, maybe a little heavy ghosting, but you could totally use the backside of this paper. Alright, we're going on to the Walmart Memo Book. And let's see. Whew, that is a really liquid ink. I mean, all inks are liquidy, but this one seems to be particularly wet. So, let's see. After about 15 seconds, totally dry. So, ooh, that's such a beautiful ink. It's very dark and mysterious like. No bleed through whatsoever. You could totally use the backside of this paper. And last, but certainly not least, we're going to get into the Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. Let's see, we're going to have to use a new page today. Oh boy. And I'm almost convinced that this is the best stuff. I might have to go buy me a book of this stuff because it's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna section it off really quick. It's a very, very liquidy, spready ink. So, that's cool. Let's take a look at the back side of this paper, and there's no bleed through, and you can totally use the back side of this paper. This will be my ink for the remainder of the day. Let's take a quick look at yesterday's ink. which was Fountain Pen Revolution Blue Black. And it was a really nice blackish blue ink. And I didn't notice a terrible amount of, like, bleed through. It had a little bit of shading here and there. It didn't smear, except for yesterday's little bloop, but that's... And then I smeared it a little bit there on accident, but... And then I did, Wasky Squirrel's thing where he takes the pen and he goes like this. What's it called? Anyway, I can't think of it right now. But there's a guy, and he does a test to check the feed saturation of his pen, and I will do this on tomorrow's, or at the end of... You'll see this tomorrow. What I had to say about the ink is that it flows good. It's a great bold color. It doesn't starve no matter how fast you write. And for the pen, I wrote it's a great shape. What did I use yesterday? Oh, I used the Jinhao 992 with a fine hooded nib. It's in the wash right now. So the pen was a great shape, super light. Jinhao does a really, really good job. Let's see, where's my other Jinhao over here? Jinhao does an excellent job of making their pens super duper light. Like, this is probably the daintiest pen I own, and it is really light. This is a Monteverdi Monza, but it's the same shape, everything, except for the branding. That's the only thing that's different. Like, and they make them super light, and they're super smooth, smooth nib, good section, and it's a demonstrator, which you can see all the way through the feed, which is totally awesome. Anyway, that is all for today. I'm sorry for rambling on so long. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. I love you. Bye.